With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And right away, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Call that a gain of 11. From the gun, Vance. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 20.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in caps.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It's sacked. Offensive 8 yards.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Corey Clement, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. And picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Vance's pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again. Vance. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Titans.
Here's a toss play right to Clement. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
By Kevin Byard. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Second and long. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Third down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Ball carrier.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
To Andy Isabella.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eric Armstead brought him down. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Vance. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, Vance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Vance's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The gun now on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Vance. This one caught by Davis. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to number 86.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Vance. And Davis won it left side. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Thrown ends up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Well, this throw caught left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella. 77 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Sidesteps him at the 35. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Vance. Caught right side. Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun. Vance. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Vance. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because The guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again. Vance. There's that man again. It's complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 20.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
To Andy Isabella.
Throw left side complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
To Andy Isabella.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Titans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Vance. They will find Davis. That's complete. Bounce on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Vance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Vance. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Luck's good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Titans 24.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
One incomplete.
Intended for number 4.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Second down and 20.
From the gun, Vance. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Vance, throw left side complete. It's Davis, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing on first down, Vance, and his throw here is incomplete.
Vance's pass.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a give, right side. Austin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to throw. Vance. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover two or a two-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety.
And now look at this, big game. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is going to wind up a safety. If you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He will call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brent Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Vance. Throw left side complete. It's Davis. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Vance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Vance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
At the 2-yard line.
On second down, Clement. He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Tennessee.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
London about set to take over on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Throwing on first down. Vance got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Vance will get this one complete to Davis. And look at this. Big game, a fumble. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
We can't have that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This will be called about the foul. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 4th down, Vance, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
On 1st and 10, Vance. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Vance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball comes out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Vance. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. A carry for Clement. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Davis now to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Austin. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He rifles one that's intercepted. That's by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His throw caught at the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
For Christian Kirk.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down. Vance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to number 14.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Vance. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
From the gun on third down. Vance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vance. This will be caught just inside the 10. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were
in trouble, and he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That ball complete to Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
Today's final score, Black
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on.
She back got me.